So I am Eli with Geeks of Color. Thank you so much for doing this today, Tituss. Big fan, huge Kimmy Schmidt fan over here. But I wanted to ask you first to begin, how did the musical Annie first enter your life?
Via Carol Burnett.
Yeah, the OG, you had it since day one. I get it. I love it. Yeah. So, from seeing it, I mean, when did you see it? Like, how young were you? Like, when did it enter your life?
It was probably around like 1991 when I first kind of discovered musicals and what they were, what they could do and be, and then I just sort of went down a little rabbit hole of things that were accessible. There weren't a whole lot of musicals available on VHS at the time. So if it wasn't on PBS, it was on VHS. If it wasn't on VHS,
it seems like your vocal talents find a way into all of your projects. How does this project compare to your other musical adventures, would you say?
I think Rooster, I've had to sit his voice a lot lower than where mine normally sits. So that's been a little challenging, but interesting to explore. And his energy is a lot lower than mine. So that's also been interesting to explore. I'm used to being the, bubbly.
Yeah.
This is a really lovely change.
Yeah, it's great to show that range and to not always have to be the hype man and the one bringing the energy in the room. I totally love that. So it's awesome that you can do that. Geeks of Color, we're obviously about the nerdy and geeky audiences. So if there was some kind of fandom or universe that's nerdy or geeky that you think needs a musical adaptation, what do you think that is?
Maybe Little Rascals, but like set in right now.
Yeah. I could dig that.
Especially,
I don't know.
Like that would take some zhuzhing, because there's some sort of intense stuff that was going on during the time. But I think it would be interesting.
For this version, what kind of differences are there with a live film musical versus a stage play?
Hundreds of other people that are there, other than just the actors and the stage managers and the stage crew.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of choreography that's going on that you guys won't see, that we have to rehearse to make sure that we're not killing each other. Running over.
So, I was going to ask, what do you want people to take away from this version of Annie?
Oh, I don't know. Take away what you want. I just think you should come and watch it. And if you want a dose of sunshine, a dose of happiness, a dose of awesomeness from a cast that really, genuinely is enjoying getting to sing this score, because a lovely, wonderful score it is, then you should watch it, But as far as what it will leave with you, well, that's up to you.
Fantastic. Well, last little fun one then. Are there any bloopers or pranks that you can share from rehearsal?
We don't got time for that. Not this answer. It's not that we don't have time for the answer. We don't have time for that in rehearsals. I don't know any.
Gotcha. You're about your business. Well, thank you so much, Tituss. Geeks of Color and our audience, thanks you for taking the time today. And we look forward to watching Annie live. Thank you so much, Tituss.